The only streamer that cares. Lock in, chat.
You know what the most important part of any live stream is? The chat. Every night, thousands of viewers pour into their favorite streamer's chat. Chat! Together, they decide what games get played, what videos get watched, and the streamers who keep them entertained get paid. It sounds pretty easy, right? Just give the chat what it wants. The problem is, chat never wants just one thing. There's thousands of people all asking for something different, and no matter what you do, someone's unhappy.
Yo, that's actually so true. If I go play like some game, people are gonna be like shit-talking me like, why are you playing that game? Like, you can't always make everybody happy. It's like, I always try to make everybody happy that watches me, but it's hard. It's hard, man.
Biggest streamers learn to follow the majority and keep the party moving, because stopping everything for one unhappy viewer is the cardinal sin of streaming. You don't leave 10,000 people hanging over a single name in the chat.
Facts.
But what happens when the needs of the one are a matter of life and death?
My girlfriend of 3 years took her own life in November of 2025. Losing my best friend and the person I love most in the world, I'm feeling like my life is no longer worth living, and I've been falling into a bad habit of drug addiction, leading me to on MDMA in December. I don't want to be here anymore.
This is Joe Bartolozzi, and he's one of the only streamers that stops everything when someone needs help.
If a chatter of mine is coming into my chat saying they're suicidal, I am first and foremost going to read their message.
But when you do this, when you make yourself the person people turn to at their lowest, you're also now the one who has to carry the weight of it.
Yo, before we look into the video, I just have to say Joe Bart is actually the GOAT. That man, like, he has people joining into his stream and they're like saying they want to kill themselves or end their life, and he actually reads the messages and try to help. Like, that's actually so cool out of him.
Because now you're surrounded by darkness.
Today I decided to end everything. Got a shotgun, can't find it in me to love myself.
Now you're giving away pieces of yourself to everyone around you.
People are genuinely asking me to fix their problems. I can't.
Now it feels like the whole world is on your shoulders.
Now I'm going, oh, if I stop posting, people are gonna start themselves.
That's a heavy weight to pick up, and we wanted to know why.
Who is Joe Bartolozzi, and why do you care so deeply about some of the things that you do? Which is maybe a little deep for 10:30 in the morning, but
no, it's all right.
Joe Bartolozzi was born on February 6th.
Wait, is this Joe Bart when he was a kid? Yo. Oh, that's crazy.
2002, and grew up in southern New Jersey. Joe wasn't the kid you've picked to become famous online. He was the small, quiet kid, the one getting picked last for everything.
I was kind of like the lanky kid that didn't really know how to control his body, so that's why I was picked last.
But by high school, things started turning around. He hit his growth spurt, got into lifting, and went from being the kid nobody picked to a legitimate athlete. So by 2019, Joe's a track athlete at a Catholic prep school in New Jersey, working part-time at a GNC, heading towards a completely normal life. And then a Chinese tech company bought a dying lip-syncing app.
TikTok is the latest app to capture the attention
of
teens.
Yeah, Joe Bart blew up from TikTok. That's where he started. He actually said in one of his streams that, like, he tried to convert his viewers from TikTok to Twitch and then to YouTube and YouTube to Twitch, and like he just tried to convert all people from Twitch and YouTube to from TikTok and YouTube to Twitch. Yeah.
And young adults across the world.
A Chinese company called ByteDance bought the relatively dead app Musical.ly. They gutted it, rebranded it, and on August 2nd, 2018, TikTok officially hit the App Store.
TikTok.
Now, early on, TikTok was mostly just the same creators who came over from Musical.ly. So all of those cringy lip-sync videos and the reputation that came with them carried straight over.
Going through your parents' divorce is more fun than going through TikTok.
For a while there, TikTok as a whole was pretty cringy.
Yeah, I used to get made fun of.
But even with that reputation, Joe figured he'd try it anyway. He posted his first TikTok in December of 2019, and it got a few hundred likes, which is nothing crazy, but it was enough to make him post another one, and another one, and he just kept going. Within a few months, he went from pointing at text on a screen to actually talking, ranting straight to the camera about whatever stupid thing pissed him off that day.
There's no looking left or right in the urinal at all times!
This is where Joe carved out his...
Joe Bart, I just have to pause the video. Joe Bart used to, like, he said in his stream, fuck, bro, what the fuck am I talking about? Joe Bart used to be narcissistic, and he really hates his old videos. He really does. And I mean, I don't blame him. His old videos were pretty cringy.
Lane. He became the loud guy in the beanie who'd yell about people who drink sparkling water or crash out over some DIY tutorial.
The coffee pot's floating!
By the time COVID hit, TikTok was becoming a mainstream platform. Suddenly, TikTokers were performing at NBA halftime shows or hanging with the Kardashians. I mean, the D'Amelios were dropping a reality show on Hulu. It was the biggest app in the world, and Joe had gotten in early.
6 months after you started posting, if I'm not mistaken, you had over 1 million followers on TikTok.
Really?
2020
6
TikTok,
months in. That's
you could
crazy.
literally post anything, and if it got any amount of views, half the people that saw it would follow you.
What
So
the
now you've got a
fuck?
teenage guy.
Yo,
Fresh
that's crazy. Nowadays, I get like 25k views on a video and nobody follows me. Or no, I'm lying. I like get 5 followers. Like, that's crazy. Half the followers that people saw your video. That's crazy, bro. What the fuck?
out of high school with millions of people watching his every move. But what do you think this does to a person?
It's not the same guys as like a Disney star, right? Because I was nowhere near that level. But it's just the idea of like, I was a teenager that's getting clout, and I think 99% of the time, that's bad.
And Joe was no exception. All of those views, all that attention that comes with internet fame, it went straight to his head.
I went from being a really insecure, it was like two polar opposites, right? And I had to find the medium. Like, I used to be really insecure when I was in like middle school or early high school, to a point where like I started working out, I started doing this, and then it went like full flop to like narcissism. And so it was like an obsession with myself because of insecurity that then inflated my ego to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm awesome.
And you can see it in the content from that era. The captions, the attitude, the way that he carried himself.
So this is my proposal for any women out there that would like to participate in the holiday but don't have anybody to assist them. I'm here.
This is the version of Joe that Joe doesn't like.
That person in that facade I had to do to create that character actually became me for a short period of time, and I hated it.
But as much as Joe hates this version of himself, he also kind of owes everything to him. Because that ego is what gave him the confidence and drive to start making bigger swings in his career. And when you're building yourself from the ground up, those two things can be the difference between success and failure. You see, everyone wants to start their own thing until they realize how much work starting actually takes. Building your website, setting up payments, all the boring stuff. And most people don't quit because the idea was bad. They quit because the setup got in the way. That's where WAP comes in. WAP lets you launch your entire online knowing where to start. Head on over to WAP.com today. But now back to Joe and the business he was just starting to build. It started with diversifying his audience, because unlike YouTube or Twitch, your follower count is kind of empty on TikTok. You can have 1 million followers on there and make no money, because the platform...
Yeah, he said previously that he had like millions of views, but he was getting paid like actually nothing, like 10k a year.
Simply doesn't pay its
like less than minimum wage, less than minimum wage.
Creators anything worthwhile.
Like I was probably making like what, 10k a year. It was I was making less than minimum wage.
Yeah.
So in the summer of 2020, just before starting his freshman year of college, Joe announced his first ever Twitch stream.
I'm gonna start streaming video games on Twitch in a day or two.
He started moving viewers from TikTok to Twitch, where he'd stream games like Rocket League and Fall Guys.
Oh, I got it! I got it!
Then he'd take the best moments from those streams and post them to YouTube. By fall of that year, Joe was juggling multiple TikTok uploads a day, streaming on Twitch, making YouTube content, all while managing his classwork in college.
What was the schedule like in college? There's so much going on. How do you manage that?
It was a lot. Like, balancing streaming and college sucked. But it was so doable. And I hate when streamers say, oh, I really needed to drop out to pursue streaming. Like, get the out of here. I was growing and in college the entire time. Thank you.
Yo, that's what I'm trying to say and what I'm dealing with right now. My problem is that I am in school, and obviously currently is the summer, but when the school starts, I don't know how I'm gonna manage school and streaming, so that's kind of my problem right now.
followers.
4 million followers.
By December, Joe had cleared 5 million followers on TikTok, and just a few months
Wait,
after,
Million
what?
followers.
The entire time.
Thank you for 3 million followers.
4 million followers.
By December, Joe had cleared 5 million followers on TikTok, and just a few months after his first stream, Joe was pulling in nearly 1,000 average viewers on
1,000
Twitch.
average viewers. Wait,
Designing
what?
on a tight budget? Order
Fucking
free
good.
samples.
Like, I was so obsessed with performance.
Joe was constantly studying social media, trying to understand what made videos pop, what people responded to, and why certain videos failed. That confidence had turned into a full-blown obsession, but because of it, Joe was starting to not like the person he saw in the mirror.
I'm trying to map out where the ego kind of starts to disappear versus... Like, was there a low point, a moment where you're like, holy shit, I gotta change?
Yeah, I don't really, I don't think there was like an aha, right? It wasn't like a light switch flip. It was more over the span of like a 6-month period where I was like, I'm kind of being a dickhead.
Oh, okay.
Coupled with a variety of things. So I don't know if you can include this in the video. That's up to you.
Let's see.
I tripped on mushrooms for the first time, like, and I
Wait,
hate
what does
when
this
people
mean?
talk about like that being a genuine changing factor in their life, because it's like, okay, cornball, like that's what made you, really have that light switch. But I think it was like, it was a part of it, like it removed the grooves of life that I have gotten into, and it made me
Wait, does that mean he was like getting high, or am I tripping?
reset to a point where I had to kind of look in myself. A lot of the people that I knew in philosophy classes as well were sharing ideas that, I may have heard but not resonated or understood fully. It was so much like, wow, I'm gonna die one day. I should kind of treat people in a way that's like, this is our only life.
What's up, Skies? How you doing?
And I accredit my viewers a lot because in that time, parasocial relationships built a little bit, which is bad. But at the same time, there were people coming to me for the first time going, I want to kill myself.
You were chatting to your last streamer because you're ending it all. Whoa, 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 whoa.
If there was a moment of like lock in, it was that.
What happened? One of my subs just said he's gonna kill himself. Dude, do you need help?
This was
Because
the first time
I
the
was
chat
going, yeah, even
started
though I'm
saying, like, something like
19,
that.
there are people that actually look up to me and
I always
I
forget.
need to be better.
Life is the best thing that will ever happen. No matter how bad
True.
it can get.
Yeah.
Life is amazing.
Now, put yourself in that chair for
You
a
should
second.
never
You're
try to
19
kill
years old.
yourself.
You started streaming to play video games,
That's
to have
just
fun
dumb.
and make people laugh, and somebody you've never met just told you they're planning their own death. And out of everyone in their life, they picked you to tell.
I feel like no one cares and I want to end it all. I have a date planned, so you'll probably never see me again. I want to say you make me laugh a lot. I'm going to kill myself October 2nd. No one will remember me.
Wait,
And this
what?
kept happening. Joe would go live, and sooner or later, somebody would show up in a genuine crisis, typing their darkest thoughts into a Twitch chat.
Don't want to be a mood killer. I just want to say my family basically bullies me every day and I can't get them to stop. I've been thinking about suicide a lot.
When Joe first started getting these messages from chatters, his initial response was the same as anyone with the hearts would be. He wanted to help. Both on stream and off of it, Joe took the time to talk with those viewers, getting to know them on a personal level and giving them real advice just like you would with a friend.
You guys mean the world to me. If you need help with something like that, I can try my best. So that's why I'm kind of...
Yo, that is why I respect Joe a lot, because he actually tries to help his viewers and connect with his viewers. Like, a lot of big streamers, they just like decide not to read the messages and move on, but he actually tries to connect with his viewers. Yo, W Joe.
chilling or pausing the stream for the last like 15 minutes to talk about this because that's important.
But there's a harsh reality that all streamers have to learn eventually. Your viewers aren't your friends. They can't be.
I have had probably 20 people come to me about themselves, like on live. The first 2 times it's happened, I have tried to like help them, and then it just ended badly in terms of them getting parasocial towards me and then nonstop coming to me.
You see, the relationship between a streamer and a viewer is way more complicated than a normal friendship. When you spend hours watching someone through a screen, day after day, your brain starts doing something weird. You pick up their sense of humor. You learn their opinions, their moods, what makes them laugh and what sets them off. You come to know them the way you'd know a friend. Except they have no idea you even exist.
Fucking ads. Oh my god.
This is what's called a parasocial relationship, and it can be a dangerous thing.
Now a scary home invasion as 3 masked intruders with guns grab a popular influencer by the hair demanding money.
3 guys came into my room,
Yo,
turned all the lights on, and then they had the gun pointed at me.
While most parasocial relationships don't reach this level, there's always a possibility that it can.
3 popular Twitch streamers face a terrifying encounter while live streaming along the Santa Monica Pier.
I'll kill you right now. I'll kill you right now. If the streamer leans too far one way, they might come across as uninterested or cold. But lean too far the other, and viewers can mistake an occasional reply for friendship.
Please stop following me. It's getting weird. It's getting strange. I don't know you, okay? So please leave me alone.
That's where things can take a turn for the worse, because now that attention can turn into expectation. And when the expectation of a response to the next chat isn't met, it can feel less like being ignored by a streamer and more like a betrayal by someone that they thought they knew.
It's a weird parasocial relationship that forms, and you're not even aware that this person is forming that typically until they're like about to show up, or they do show up.
The gap is hard to manage, which is why most streamers keep a barrier up around the heavy personal stuff.
My sissy's dead. Right, let's try and keep it positive.
Please don't talk about side of my chat, please. This is something I just don't like to hear or talk about, you know?
And you can't really blame them. At the end of the day, streamers are supposed to entertain.
At some point, there has to be a boundary between caring about the people watching and becoming responsible for everything that they bring into the chat.
Yo, but I also don't want to be that type of streamer that doesn't care about his viewers. I don't want my viewers to think that I'm their friend. Obviously, you can come to my stream and enjoy my stream and like have fun, but I also want to like try to be somebody want to be the type of streamer that like connects with his viewers and tries to help, but obviously that's hard. Okay, lock in.
I'm too attached to, where they see you as an actual friend that they have. So
Yo guys, thank you so much for the followers. Thank you so much. Oh my god. This might be my best stream ever. Okay, lock in.
I feel like that is kind of a boundary that you have to set as a streamer, but it's hard to gauge where that line is.
Yeah. Joe had every reason to draw that same boundary. He'd answered the heavy messages, taken conversations off stream, and learned what could happen when things become too parasocial.
The first 2 times I helped somebody with like issues, they just kept messaging me, and then they like got upset when I stopped messaging them. So it's more so of that issue.
But mental health meant too much to him. Ignoring somebody who might not make it through the night was never a choice he could live with. After those early mistakes, Joe implemented 2 important factors that would eliminate those odd parasocial dynamics from coming into the picture. For starters, he removed
Illa Lucas, yo, what's up, bro? Or I don't know if you're a girl. What's up?
Any one-on-one interaction dynamics from coming into the picture. For starters, he removed any one-on-one interaction. All conversations with chatters were strictly held on.
I'm fine. What about you? I'm doing good. Okay, I have to lock in because I'm pausing the video too much.
For starters, he removed any one-on-one interaction. All conversations with chatters were strictly held on stream from the Twitch chat.
I've prepared to go, tired of waiting for things to improve. You are my escape. Thank you, dude. If you're saying you're gonna kill yourself, don't.
Yeah.
I know this was 10 minutes ago. I hope you're still here.
And second, but most importantly, he made the pivot from trying to be the help himself and became the middleman.
Fine if you're depressed and you want to come to me for advice, but when it comes to the gravity of seeking an expert is better than seeking Joe Bartolozzi, a Twitch streamer, TikToker. You know what I mean?
For those who came into
facts. People are always like thinking Joe Bart can like help you with everything. Like sometimes you just need to seek an expert. Like people have jobs that are there for a reason. Like you can't expect like a streamer to help you with everything.
The chat looking for help, Joe was there to give them a few encouraging words and push them in the right direction.
I've had not so good thoughts, if you know what I mean, and listening to your advice and others has helped me even during those hard times. If you ever have thoughts, reach out to somebody, genuinely. Go to a therapist, psychiatrist, talk to somebody that can help you.
Joe.
It's not the answer. Like there's only so much I'm able to do as a creator, especially seeing that I don't know the person. So that's why I try to do the charity streams for
when I'm gonna be like a bigger streamer, I want to do the charity streams. I think that's really good.
988 or AFSP or Trevor Project. We're doing reactions today. And it's a charity stream. We raised $2,700, which was matched 3.
By the way, you wanted to grow up? What does that mean? You wanted to grow up? What?
3x by the
I'm
Melinda
confused.
Bill Gates Foundation. So dub in the chat for that. Goes to a good cause, saving lives.
And for a while, this worked pretty well. While it seems kind of small, Joe's brief but encouraging words were actually making a difference in people's lives.
Been subbed for a year now, and I want to say thank you for helping me through this past year with having to deal with my problems. You're definitely my favorite top streamer, and I hope you never stop.
But by the time Joe graduated college, things had started to change. His viewer count climbed to some of the highest in all of streaming, and managing the expectation of that many chatters is a totally different beast.
Like right now, I average 10K.
Wait, what? Joe Bart averages 10K. Holy. I used to watch, like I started watching him when he had like 4K viewers. I mean, I know that's a lot, but I'm not like an OG viewer. I'm not gonna like LARP and try to say I'm an OG viewer. I'm definitely not.
That's horrible.
Yeah?
Like, yeah. I gotta lock in. I want to get into the videos. I'm starting to get stressed the f out. I'm starting to get stressed.
That's kind of OG. Yeah. I mean, I mostly like, I started watching him on YouTube, but then I changed from YouTube and I started watching him on Twitch because I found him really entertaining. Also, how is my sound or mic? By the way, I am into animations and do digital hand draws basically. Yo, that's really cool. Yo, dub. Good for you, bro. That's really cool.
The f out. I could tell this was gonna happen at the start of stream when I got like 9 messages just unloaded onto me.
Yo, like always when I come to his stream, he's just always saying like, don't give bits or like some things because people are the chat in like last maybe 4 months is actually terrible in his stream.
With this many viewers watching,
it's up to you. It's up to you wanna see. Yeah, after this video I am down to see your drawings or animations. I'm down. Also, sorry if I am stuttering. English is not my first language, okay?
Joe found himself caught between two groups that wanted completely different things from him. Because on one hand, some viewers felt that he wasn't doing enough to help.
I guess even my...
It's okay. Holy shit. We have 11 viewers. Yo guys, thank you so much for watching. And also, thank you all so much for chatting. This is my best stream ever. For sure. For sure, yo. Thank you guys so much. Okay, lock in.
From him. Because on one hand, some viewers felt that he wasn't doing enough to help.
I guess even my favorite streamer doesn't care about me. Lame comment. I have 5,000 people in my stream that are spamming right now. I'm also playing a video game. And then I don't respond to you and you pull this guilt trip here.
But on the other hand, there was a totally different group of viewers that were tired of the stream constantly stopping.
Jesus, dude, I like watching your streams, but when you go on rants like this, that's all you do all the time. That's annoying. Play the game. Do me a favor and never watch me again. Do me a favor and go f yourself.
No matter what Joe did, someone felt ignored, and the messages were starting to get more demanding. Early on, people would briefly mention that they were struggling, and Joe would offer a few words of encouragement. Now, they wanted more.
Like every stream, it's been getting more and more and more like involved, where people are genuinely asking me to fix their problems. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But the hardest part was figuring out who genuinely needed help and who was only...
Also, this YouTuber is fucking the best. Such a great video, such a good editing by this guy. Yo, this video is so well made.
Looking for attention.
Props
How
to
do you
this guy.
balance keeping everybody happy and then also sorting through people who are just doing it for attention?
I mean, that's the struggle. Because I'm a suicide prevention advocate, that is an avenue that a lot of people use to manipulate their way into being noticed or speaking to me on stream. And so, yeah, if there's 10 chats saying they're suicidal, 6 of them are fake.
Yeah. They just want like
because
a
I do so much
out
mental
of Joe
health
Bart.
advocacy, the amount of people that come into my chat and fake being is absurd. I had one chatter that
That's
came
crazy.
in and they say, "Hey, I'm the mother of so and so. He took his own life. I just
Wait,
wanted to let
what?
you know you were his favorite streamer."
Yo.
I'm sorry that he took his life.
That's so
I don't
weird.
really know
That's so
what to
weird.
say. I'm sorry. I hope you're all right. I'm sorry for the loss of your son. Ugh. Come to find out, they come back a month later and they're like, "My brother typed that, banned his blocked him."
Yeah.
You're the chatter.
I would do
knew
the
that,
same thing.
bro. I'm banning you, man. That's fucking weird as shit.
This leaves Joe stuck
That's
making
crazy.
a decision that's difficult to take.
If I'm being honest, I think a large portion of people that come into my chat and say stuff that's idle are lying. But I have to treat them all as if they're real, because then I could, on an off chance, not take somebody seriously that is serious. And that's the worst thing you could do.
Yeah.
Ignoring the wrong message could have serious consequences, but responding to every message was impossible, and the pressure of trying was beginning to wear him down.
I feel bad, and I've talked about this. It's like, I wish I could help, but like sometimes I can't, you know? Like there's only so much I'm able to do as a creator, especially seeing that I don't know the person.
But there's one message that weighs.
Yo, that's so true. People think like if you watch like some streamer and you watch him for a long time, like you know him, you know what things he loves, like what type of jokes he makes, but the streamer doesn't know anything about you. Only if you're like I am a small streamer, so usually I play with my viewers, so I can like become your friend. But if you're like a bigger streamer, it's impossible.
On Joe the most. It's one that he's heard over and over again, that for some viewers, he's the only reason that they're still alive.
Joe Bartolozzi saved my life, that is, I'm so fucking serious. I only stopped from killing myself once because he had a react stream coming up. Yo, what?
You were there when my dad passed. You saved me from ending my own life more than anyone should. I've realized so much because of you. I can't thank you enough. You unknowingly have helped me with a lot. My life has gotten a lot better since watching you from your philosophy stuff. Never had a favorite streamer until I watched your streams, and it kind of saved my life, no pressure. I wanted to myself, you saved my life. I did not save your life, you saved your own life. Please get the help you need, though. If I'm the only reason that you stopped, you know, wanting to kill yourself in that moment, you need...
What's up, Movie21? Yo, what's up, bro? Thank you for chatting. Thank you so much.
a lot of help outside of just watching my content.
When you hear some of those stories, how big of a toll does that take on you? Because, like, I don't know, I'm watching through some of their clips, talking to people like this, a lot of the chat is asking, who is checking on Joe?
I mean, I'm starting therapy soon. I'm not saying it's bad to have my videos as, like, something to fall back on to make you feel happier, versus, like, I'm suicidal, your videos are the only thing that's keeping me alive.
Take a second and think about what that actually means for the person receiving it. Somebody just told you that your uploads are load-bearing for their existence.
Don't tell me that. Like, I'm glad I'm able to help, man, but, like, get help. Like, get help. Please.
So what happens if you take a break? What happens if you burn out and quit? On some level, Joe now feels like he has to keep posting, because somewhere out there, somebody's hanging on by his streaming schedule.
There will be people that will, like, come to my chat and they're like, hey, you prevented me from killing myself because I saw one of your videos and it made me laugh. On surface level, that's great. If you're me, now I'm going, oh, if I stop posting, people are going to start killing themselves.
And beyond the pressure, there's the sheer exposure to darkness. Joe's DMs and chat are a constant stream of people's lowest moments. And when you're surrounded by that much pain for that long, it eventually starts to get...
Hey Joe, just found out my mom passed away from cancer. My dad was never there for me. It was always just me and her. I don't know what to do. Yeah, this is like an average chatter from... No, okay, not average chatter, but average chatter that like needs help and comes to his stream.
Get in.
That's like the one thing is the emotional drain, I guess. Like, I put a lot out.
Yeah.
After every stream, Joe sits there for an hour, just coming back down from what the job took out of him.
Like, when I'm done stream, I get off. I literally sit there in, like, silence for maybe an hour. I need, like, time to decompress, just because that is a lot at times.
Yo, when I stream for a long period of time, I get tired and I don't even like get jitters like this, and it's not even nearly as like draining, if I have to say, as he's streaming, and I can't even imagine how hard is it for him.
It takes a toll, and I've gotten used to it, but it kind of builds. Like I'll be good for a month.
That's why I'm worried for when school starts. It's gonna be awful. Oh my god. It's gonna be so bad.
And then there'll be a week where I'm just like not there emotionally, I guess. And that's like a problem.
So the obvious question is, why keep doing it? Every other streamer proved you can just let the messages scroll and the career survives.
That's what I said before.
Joe could put up the full wall tomorrow and nobody could really blame him.
I'm not sitting here acting like I'm some role model, but if people are going through stuff and I recognize that they're watching my content to help them, that I want them to have some sort of guidance of redirection to be better themselves and also better their own mental health in a way that's good for them.
Joe did the math and decided helping people is worth what it costs him.
I enjoy making people happy more than the other aspects of the job. And that's what enables me to deal with this too. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, push through the negative because you make money. I think I push through the negative because I can affect people more positively here than any other job that I could possibly be doing.
But once he saw what his platform could do for people at their lowest, walking away from that stopped being an option he could live with.
Thank you. My mom was diagnosed with cancer about 9 months ago.
Sorry to hear that.
We would watch your videos and streams. We loved your philosophy streams. She also majored in philosophy.
Really?
A week ago I found out she has two
more days to live. One of the final things we did was watch one of your YouTube videos. Your videos remind me of good memories. She passed away yesterday and you helped me cope. Just wanted to say thank you so much.
Damn, oh my god, bro.
You helped more than you'll ever know.
Fuck. That's
oh my
so
god.
sad.
Yo, that's just gonna make me cry.
I couldn't even imagine if
It's
somebody typed
a weird
that
job,
in my chat.
dude. It's a weird job in social media. There's a lot of
It is.
but
yeah.
It's one of the most like rewarding experiences. Just to be able to be someone to help other people is something that I want to do. Yeah, the money's good. Yeah, it's
me too, bro.
fun to play video games and shit. But like on a deeper level, dude, being able to make people's days is like,
yo, this is why I want to be the streamer.
And
I mean, obviously, I like playing games and reacting to videos, but like if my job in future is streaming and I can like do charity streams and help my viewers, like that would be my dream. Actually, that would be so good.
I'm glad that I can.
Yo, W fucking video. This was one of the best videos I ever seen.